To the Hank Russell Invitation on millions.co and streaming live on YouTube as well. So thank you for joining me. I appreciate y'all being here. My guest tonight, he is a mixed martial artist. Did a little small research on him, but we're going to get to know him here in the next few minutes. And at this time, ladies and gentlemen, my guest is Dalton English. Hey, man.
How you doing, brother? What's up, guys?
Good, man. So tell me about your upcoming fight real quick.
Yeah, my upcoming fight, August 16th, for FCP Full Contact Promotions. Fighting in this kickboxer. It's his first MMA fight. I'm 1-1 coming off a loss, so I'm just looking to get back in the win column, man. I'm just been working hard. Just got to a new gym.
Okay.
Really feel like I found family here. It's just like I'm in a good spot right now. Feeling really good.
Where are you from?
I'm from like Rochester area, like an hour south of Rochester.
New
Little
York?
town, Dalton, New York. Yep, New York.
Oh, yeah. That's cool, man.
Yeah, but
I was
now I'm
just
living
curious.
in Cortland, New York.
That's cool. You know what? Lately here, I've been getting a lot of interviews from guys in your area. So there is an up and coming sort of thing.
Yep, it's Jim,
Uh,
Dojo MMA.
there is this one guy up there named Dylan Conti. Do you know who that is?
Dylan Conti. No, I don't. I had to make sure.
I hear you. It seemed like everybody gives him a lot of flack, and I was just like, every time I interview somebody from your area, they know this guy, and it's like, he must
Yeah, I
have
just moved up here. I'm like, really the only guys I really know are the people from my gym.
Yeah. What do you do for a living while you're up there?
Just started working at a pizza shop down here. I'm actually packed my bags once I met some of my teammates and moved right down here. Quit my landscaping job and just found an easy gig just to support the dream. Just gotta support the dream. Just a pizza shop.
That's awesome. That's why I like doing this.
No, of course.
I've been covering combat sports for a long time. And one of the things that's satisfying is that I have interviewed some guys that have gone on to bigger things, and
Mm-hmm.
they forget about little old me sometimes. But it's like they forget about little old me.
Brother,
I
it's great
remember you
meeting
now.
you.
Hey, do you remember me? I interviewed you in 2006. or
No, I
oh
really got me there to follow, so I have to reach back out.
yeah, no, it's all good. I was just laughing like oh gosh, I remember interviewing Charles Oliveira, and I can't get in touch with that guy for nothing now. So, but so
When was that?
what is 2008?
Oh my gosh, that's so cool.
Oh yeah, no, I've interviewed a lot of great ones, man. I interviewed oh gosh, man, who else have I interviewed? Anyway, it'll come off the top of my head. Some of them are retired. A lot of them are retired now because fighting don't last. You're lucky if you get 10 years. Most people, get
Oh no,
15.
yeah.
So how old are
Yeah,
you? How
like
old are you now?
38, 40,
Yeah, yeah.
23, 23.
And you're 23.
Oh,
Oh yeah, you got time. The beauty part about mixed martial arts nowadays.
my
Go ahead.
MMA when I
You're
was like I wrestled all the guys.
oh yeah.
I
Um,
uh,
your your phone is lagging, by the
started
way, a little bit.
training jujitsu when I was like 19. Is it
Yeah,
lagging?
just a little bit.
Here,
That's a little better. It's
I'll
cool.
go inside for you.
Oh, you're good, man. Yeah. No,
Here
you're
we go.
good. Okay, yeah. So far, so good. Like I said,
All right, brother. We're
I saw
back.
you had fighting on. I saw you had some fighting on the background. What were you watching?
Uh, Dan Hooker's $50,000 tournament. But yeah, we were just watching some old fights just a second ago, like Dustin Poirier. I think we just have the free YouTube fights up in our little garage. We got a punching bag and everything.
Oh, that's cool. Yeah, I caught the fight last night. I did a stream last night.
Yeah.
I thought the fights. I thought the Fabricio Pitbull could have been a better fight. I thought it should have been a much better fight.
Yeah. No, I feel like they always be just feeding those Bellator dudes to the wolves.
I know it. I got nothing against him. I think he's a good fighter, but I don't know what it was.
No, yeah. But it's just styles make fights. Styles make fights.
Oh yeah. So tell me, what is so when was your last fight? You said you just come off a loss. When was
We're
it?
coming off a loss. Cage Titans in November 9th. November 9th.
So it's been a minute.
Yep. I had to do a recovery. That fight I broke my ankle, my jaw. I freaking had a I had actually pretty speedy recovery, but then took like the last 2-3 months just looking for a better, like a new gym. It was just like a lot of things going on there before I knew I was ready to take a fight. I wanted to get
Right.
a really good team, a really good family behind me, you know.
Yeah, as long as you got that. I mean, hopefully, they have your best interest too, man. It's hard. It's hard. I mean, I don't know how hard. I mean, the sport is everywhere now, so it's not that difficult to find a gym, depending on what city you live in, of course.
Oh no, for sure. And especially the sports just I mean for amateurs it's just you're not making as much money obviously. And I'm not trying to rush this process of going pro just because I need money. I'm gonna keep elevating until I'm ready to make that pro run, but
I,
it's not yet.
I work press. I work press a lot at these fights, flights and stuff like that. And I've told this story a million times, and I'll say it again. I remember the first time I ever walked into a pro locker room, and I heard the way they were kicking the pads when I wasn't even in the room. It sounded like a baseball bat or gunshot. I was like, if you're going to go pro, that's what's going to be coming after you.
No, exactly. And yeah, exactly. You gotta be ready to I think when you go pro you gotta be ready to make a run. I mean you're never gonna stop learning in this game. Like you're never gonna stop learning like jujitsu moves, different strike combos, whatever so be, takedowns.
Right.
But like you just gotta do it. You just gotta pick your best spot to at least go pro for that to make that run. I feel like.
Right. I saw a fight back in May up close where a guy got knocked out with a leading left hook. I was like, that just goes to show you how dedicated these pros are. They can do stuff like that.
No, 100%, 100%. And everyone thinks they can win. Everyone goes into the fight thinking they can win. So I
And
mean,
yeah,
it's beautiful that part of the. I mean, I always thought it's like so easy to think that, but it's also crazy. It's like, damn, he does think he's gonna win too. That's crazy.
yeah, exactly. And it's a mind, it's a mind blower because all the things you have to do to be disciplined to be the best that you can be. You have to sacrifice some things. Like when everybody was, I remember when I watched BJ Penn and the Diaz brothers and stuff like that, and they all smoked marijuana. And I was thinking it wasn't that big of a deal. But then when you saw some of the guys that were like the top tier guys, that were staying top tier for a long period of time, they were the ones that were kind of like playing it straight and clean and stuff like that. And you don't want to be
No, 100%.
You don't want to be judgmental, but you've got to.
You got to make sacrifices.
Well,
but
we all go through it. We all think that when we're in our 20s that we're, it's not going to, this will never end. But then you get you get around my age and then, your mortality starts kicking in a little bit more. So.
No, for sure. I just do the best to keep my body healthy. I'm not no like crazy strict diet, but I mean, I eat healthy, work out, keep my body moving, try to get my workouts in twice a day.
Oh, I'm telling you. Like when I saw one, like last weekend, did you watch UFC Fight Night last Saturday night?
Oh yeah, I just watched the co-main and the main though.
Yeah, when Wonder Boy was fighting, I was like, man,
Yeah,
this man's
hit his leg,
Yeah.
cut open his
Wonder
leg.
yeah. Wonder Boy is 41 years old. I'm 41 years old, and this dude's insanely in shape
No,
for his age.
that performance was nuts. I couldn't believe what he was doing in that fight. And he
I
went
know.
all, and he just kept fighting, dude. That was a freaking nasty cut, right to the bone.
Oh yeah, no, I couldn't believe it. The one on his leg or whatever. Yeah,
Yeah, and he kept kicking with it though,
I know it.
and he landed head kicks with it. I thought he was gonna win, honestly, but it was a close fight.
Yeah, no, it was. But at 41 years old, he did a fantastic job, and
Oh yeah, that was a freaking awesome performance.
I know it. And and then of course, Derek Lewis just turning 40 years old, and having the performance of his
Yeah,
life.
yeah, again, dude, first round knockout king, dude.
Oh, I know it. It's fun. It's funny. He's from Louisiana and Texas area, and it's
Yeah,
just you know, stereotypically, a lot of Southern guys like that don't have, the best discipline sometimes. But he's made it work for him though. Whatever it is he does.
no, yeah, I freaking those that the heavyweight that weight class is just insane. I hope they give him a shot at the belt. I heard that they might give him a shot at the belt because no one's he's like the only person the heavyweight champ hasn't won against.
Yeah, I mean, as long as it's less
Was
than a
it Tom
year.
Aspinall? Or is that no? Am I thinking of the wrong dude?
No, I think it's who is the heavyweight champ? I mean,
No, it's not Tom. It's the other. It's other
whatever.
dude, just like Tom.
The problem is that the heavyweight title doesn't go up all the time, so I have a hard time keeping up with it. Because John Jones is technically the heavyweight champion, but
No, yeah, now he's back in the testing pool.
yeah, so he's the heavyweight champ, really.
I don't even know.
Was this? It's the question of who's the number one contender. If they were
Yeah,
to do a vacant belt, which
they would have to. They need to do it ASAP.
exactly, especially since Derek Lewis is 40 years old. You can't be fighting once a year now. What weight class are you fighting at?
135.
Bantamweight.
Yeah,
Bantamweight. Yeah. Ain't nothing wrong with that, man. As long as it works for you, man.
No, yeah, I walk around 155. I'm want to do a couple more fights 135. Might maybe even my next fight do try at 120. I want to go up when I go pro. Go to do 125.
You think you could do 125?
Oh yeah, oh yeah. It'd be like I mean it's a weight cut, but I could do it.
Yeah, no, that's brutal. But if you're
I just make 35 pretty easy.
okay, yeah, I will. I guess when I hope you don't do like TJ Dillashaw. Like when that guy tried to make 125, he was cut at 135. I'm like, no,
Yeah, yeah. That's why I just want to test it in amateurs. Definitely test it out in amateurs. Figure it out.
right. Well, if your body develops, and you will get older,
No,
you know,
exactly.
Jose Aldo, the legendary Jose Aldo, who pretty much set the standard for the featherweight division, just absolutely, could not make the weight. I mean, he was 7 pounds over for crying out loud. But that happens, you won't be a kid forever. So
No, exactly.
that's why. See, that's the thing about George. That's why St. Pierre, when he fought Bisping at 85, why he didn't struggle was because he never had to cut that weight. He didn't have to cut the weight to 185. He was walking around at 185. So
No, exactly. I definitely think it's just kind of whatever you prefer more, for real.
yeah. What is something that you plan on doing? You know, like all right. So you got a gig to support your life. I'm assuming you're renting a place now.
Yes, sir.
Cool. What is the plan? I mean, what I mean by that is are you going to move to another district or another area possibly if you're working at this kind of temporary job?
No, this temporary job is. I mean, it's not even so much temporary anymore. I'm just I'm really just not worried about. I mean, I just know I can make money. Like I can. I'm not a lazy guy. I can find a way to get my bills paid. So as long as I'm training 2 days, once a day at least, and then going to the gym, getting a little sweaty, then that's all my plan is. I'm just trying to stay here with the like-minded people,
Yeah.
surround myself with like-minded people. I'm living with like four other fighters, so we're all just like all going to the gym. We have a bag outside. It's just always talking about it. Um,
Oh yeah.
so
What
yeah,
about yeah? Well, what's the success rate of the gym you're at?
success rate. I don't know what's the math on that, but freaking, we got all. It's a MMA like just an MMA gym full of fighters. Like we don't have. We just got fighters. We got Mason Lewis, dude's freaking beast. We got Rowe. We got Austin Rich Creek Crow. We got just a gym full of fighters. It's a lot different than any other gym I've been to. Most gyms are kind of you got the jiu-jitsu kids class and you got a bunch of like people coming in that are just doing it as a hobby. Everyone at our gym's actively fighting.
That's awesome. I mean, that's the answer I wanted to hear because
Yeah.
if you unless your gym is big enough that you can accommodate that, which if you look at some of the best gyms in the country, they're not that big.
No. I've been to a couple of them and no, I mean they're awesome. I mean, but there's not a lot of money in fighting. Once you
No,
get to the very top.
well, went to the Black Zillions gym years ago. You know the Black Zillions are or the Black
Yeah.
Zillions.
Hmm.
I remember I went to that gym years ago, and it had like the elite, like talking about Rashad Evans and
Yeah.
all these legendary guys that were in there, and I was just shocked at how small that gym was. I was like, man, what is like? But that's how it is. I mean, BJ Penn trained in a place in Hawaii that it's just a room with nothing fancy, and it was just a big padded room. That's all it was, and they're just working their craft.
No, exactly. And there's like Yuri Proshka. He that dude. He lives in the woods and kicks trees and stuff. I mean, there's there's so many different ways you can attack this sport.
Exactly. No, I haven't seen it all. People always say I've
No,
seen
for
it all.
sure.
I'm
Oh
like I
no.
haven't
Oh
seen it
no.
all.
So there'll be something crazier here soon.
Oh, exactly. I mean, yeah, I remember just like training regimens that kind of like some of them even grossed me out with their training regimens and stuff like that. Like one guy would drink his own urine to get the nutrients back in his body. I'm like, dude, and
That's
then they
wild.
found out that wasn't necessary, really.
They found out. They had to figure that out.
It's like you
That's
just
hilarious.
drank your pee for nothing.
No, I've heard of a lot of crazy stuff. I know there's some fighters that like put their hand in like concrete and stuff just to make their hands harder. Like to,
Yeah, like I've heard, maybe not concrete, but I've heard other regimens for, leathering up your hands, so to
yeah,
speak.
and it's like it's in like a book or a movie or something. Like old school like tactics, like fighting tactics.
Yes. And I have nothing against doing that, but that just goes to show you there are sometimes you have to be a little bit crazy to do this sport.
No, no, exactly, dude. Exactly.
Where's tell me about your opponent. Do you know anything about him?
Um, I've seen him fight. I know he's a kickboxer. This is gonna be his first MMA match. He's got striking that he just throws. He's got good gas tank, and he's just now getting into the ground game. So
Yeah,
we'll see how much he's learned that quick, you know. But
that's the nice way of putting it. Yeah,
no, yeah,
absolutely.
exactly. But I'm fully ready to stand and bang, take it to the ground wherever it needs to go. Wherever it needs to go. I'm gonna play this smart. Just play it smart. I'll take. really feel like I can put him out on the feet and the ground. I really can.
Yeah. So, how important is cardio to you? Are you worried more about the cardio or more about the training, like the technique side right now?
I would say like I want to say 50-50, but cardio is definitely up there. Up there. I mean, like, yeah, I want to go get my rounds in and everything. I mean, in my rounds, I get good cardio too, though. So like, I can do technique and get cardio at the same time. But I don't know, 50-50 probably. I don't want to even linger too far on either side. Cardio is very important, though, for sure.
Oh yeah,
I
no,
mean, I think when you see a fighter like Marab doing his thing and like literally getting the belt based off crazy cardio and just kind of just brute strength and ground game.
yeah,
But
absolutely.
yeah, exactly. It's just like when you see that, everyone's going to start following that. Everyone's going to start wanting to get crazy cardio. So like now I have to know that there's someone out there training for me that's going to want that's his whole game plan, crazy cardio. So I think it
Yeah,
just once you see something like that, it just it's like it's a shout out to everybody. Like, yo, get cardio,
yeah.
get some cardio.
I'm glad you mentioned Marab because he was the one I was thinking about. But nowadays, but I remember you probably aren't old enough. Do you remember Sean Shirk?
Sean Shirk, no,
Sean Shirk was the first the first lightweight champion in the mid 2000s. Like they had vacated the
yeah,
belt. They had vacated it for a couple of years, and he was the first one when it came back. The guy was not the best, but he had this insane amount of cardio where he looked just as fresh in the fifth round as he did in the first. But then you found somebody who was able to nullify that cardio, like in BJ Penn, who ended up winning the title and absolutely dominated Sean Shirk. But the point is that Sean Shirk proved that sometimes you don't have to be the better fighter; you just got to be the one that can outlast the other guy.
no, 100%. It's a hurt business, and you just at the end of the day, I'm gonna I'm going in there trying to hurt him more than he hurts me. We're throwing combos and everything, but at the end of the day, just we're trying to hurt each other. So,
Oh yeah, definitely.
and I
Oh
mean,
man,
yeah, and that's obviously smart too, though. It's just like there's ways to stop people with good cardio, and like, well, at least like deflate their cardio a little bit. I mean,
just be able to stuff their takedown. That's the thing about it. Well, the first time that Marab fought O'Malley at the Spear,
yeah,
he just basically outworked him. That's all it was.
no, exactly, and you could tell Sean was just looking for just something dead center. He's just looking for a knee up the middle the whole time, or a uppercut up the middle, something big up the middle. I want his
Yeah,
rounds.
people get mad at me because I've publicly said that I think that O'Malley is a great fighter, but when you look at those that that's up and coming, he's underrated compared to, or he's overrated compared to them.
Oh, 100%. Honestly,
But
I don't understand why they haven't made the Corey Sandhagen Sean O'Malley fight happen yet, but it's gonna happen eventually. There's no way it can't.
I think now would be the good time to do it. I mean, O'Malley's been in 2 title fights. He obviously can't
Yeah.
get past. He probably will never win the title at that weight class ever again. And, you know, unless he readjusts his life, I was telling you, I mean, you're talking about another guy that like where the marijuana thing, I hate to pick, I'm not trying to pick on anybody, but let's face it. I mean, I know it looks like I'm that uptight, get off my lawn guy, but man, you've got to be wise though. You got to say, you got to quit listening to those guys that said that marijuana is not addictive, or it's at least it's not cocaine, or the big one is, well, it's healthier than alcohol. I'm like, yeah, but that's like me saying that, because keto bread, is healthier than regular bread because it has less carbs, but it still has carbs, you know?
I
And
lost you.
no, it's cool. I was just, no, it's cool. I'm about to end this anyway, man. So, all right. So the floor is yours. I want you to tell me when the fight is, where it is, and how guys like us at home can watch it.
Of course. Fights August 16th, Rochester, New York. Fighting for Full Contact Promotions. Not even sure where you can watch it yet, but I'll figure that out and post it on my socials at Chef Dizzy.
Okay.
And then I'm gonna also have tickets for sale, shirts for sale. So just hit me up on Instagram if you guys are interested.
Dalton, it's been a pleasure, man.
Pleasure meeting you, brother. Take care.
All right, man. If you ever want to do this again, let me know.
Of course, brother. Appreciate you.
All right, man. Well, this is the Hank Russell invitation. You could have been anywhere else, but you decided to join me this evening, and I appreciate every one of you that did. Until next time, y'all have a pleasant evening.
See you, brother.
What a dork.